Okay, part two. So sorry, I had a phone call. As you enter the spa, you turn to the right. Here is my reception area. This is a writing desk I had at home. I'm working on a shoestring budget, so I've got to get some paint and paint that part there. But as you can see, I have my credentials on the wall. I did join the Chamber of Commerce, and then I have my city tax license, my salon license, my certificate from Stewart and the esthetician's class that I was enrolled in. On regulated services, notice here for when I perform any type of bronzing, gel tanning or spray tanning, and aroma touch therapy. And then here's a certificate of passing my first annual inspection. So everything is copacetic. I chose this color blue. I do get a lot of compliments. It seems to help the floor pop. And over here I have, again, some very inexpensive furnishings that I've had to bring in. I have a display of the hydrosonic rotary brush, which I use in facials and back treatments and body treatments. And I have Satin Smooth, which is another line that's very nice for older women as we're getting older and we want to stimulate collagen even more. There's a hyaluronic acid serum. And everything is infused with vitamin C and other vitamins, and there's SPF 20. Very nice line. I also have Clinical Care, which I was trained in school, and I like very much. Pharmaceutical grade. I wanted to have, more choices for the customer. The Melise Contour Body Wraps, which I've decided to provide in my spa because I was trained to do it in school. I was very impressed with my results. Maintain buffing cream, heat gel, a picture of me and my children here when I graduated from college for the second time and got a 4-year degree. Down here is an empty jar for when I want to take names and have a drawing for contests. I recently drew a name for someone who won this Satin Smooth travel size kit. She hasn't claimed it yet, so eventually I'll have more inventory to sell. Here I have something that I always wanted to have because it's a spa. Instead of cucumber or lemon water, I just have purified drinking water and these little samples of doTERRA oil, which you can ingest. So you can come in, have your water, and choose from grapefruit, lime, wild orange, or peppermint. Going back to learning about toxic ingredients, I'm really impressed with a company called Beauty Counter, and I want to order more of their foundations, makeups. But in the meantime, I had gone and purchased MAC cosmetic products at the Mall of America. So I have the MAC Mister, I have Bare Minerals foundation, Bare Minerals brush, beautiful eyeshadow from Bare Minerals. They have beautiful shadows. I also do makeups, of course. Here's what I use for drawings when I have a class or a contest. I hold classes here every Sunday at 2:30 on essential oils. What I have learned about doTERRA, how I've used oils in the past, and what I'm learning about them now. Kind of noisy out in the hallway. It's generally pretty quiet here. This is a collagen neck mask that I use in my anti-aging facials. And this is a collagen mask I use in my anti-aging facials. It's very interesting. It's very, very slippery and have to really massage it into the skin. Here's my airbrush machine, which I learned how to do in school. And then my airbrush makeup. I recently made a brochure and passed them out to a couple of hotels and bridal places. Got this brochure holder at the hotel liquidation store. And it's very interesting. It matches my website image and my business cards, which were basically made off of the template from my website. So That's really great. Inside, I have some of my services, the things that I have just recently created, a mini spa day and a seaweed gel wrap, which I'm very excited to try, and pictures of the services I do, sugaring, contour wraps, and more information on the back about the Dead Sea Salt Scrub, which has turned out to be my most requested service. It's very helpful to have these brochures, I think. Business cards really don't describe enough unless there's a bunch of information on the back. Description here of my new body wrap. And this coffee table I got at the hotel liquidation store. $60, you can't beat it. So over here is my file cabinet. It's actually hiding some plumbing that's on the wall here. This is left over from where there was a TV. I'm thinking about putting some wall tile, some type of stone squares, something that would be a little bit typical to seeing in a spa on the wall. And then I want to have some type of a water fountain dripping. I got the ficus tree at the hotel liquidation store. My neighbor was giving things away in spring from her motorhome. That's how I got these chairs. And this little aquarium, we're having a rummage sale at our mobile home community, adds the element of the ocean, which, being a spa, I want to have a lot of things related to the ocean and water. When I'm here for several hours and it's just too much quiet for too long, I turn that on. It's kind of noisy, but... And here I have a basket for information about anything relating to natural healing, because I want to become more of a holistic health and healing spa. Right now I'm primarily a skin salon. I'm starting to get more recognition, which is nice. Keeping records, have actually seen quite a few people, and in developing a nice big fat folder of clients' names and their needs. This is the article that I had done with a local magazine, which shows when I was in my first place, and features the contour wraps and talks about my compassion about people that have acne, skincare problems, which kind of prompted my search for looking for natural or all kinds of remedies really for helping the skin. And so this is a hallway that leads out to the main hallway. This is my laundry room. It's kind of a mess right now, but I do have a place here for my washer, my dryer. Landlord gave me a utility sink, and here I'll have more storage. I've got my guidelines here for safety and passing tests, my fire hydrants, and my card table, and a couple of chairs for when I have classes here on Sundays. And I have a second treatment room, which I am in the process of putting the word out to see if I can get a masseuse or an energy healer to rent it out. Come out in the hallway here. There's a separate entrance. I haven't put a nail polish dot on this key yet, so gotta try to find the right one. All right, now I was going to paint this room blue, but I told my tenant to make the room her own. She could paint it whatever color she wanted as long as it wasn't black. So here on these walls I have, I don't know if you can tell, it's really a muted lavender, and here is more of a muted mauve, sort of a pinkish lavender. So this wall is darker and this wall is lighter. And then the carpet is your basic brown tweed. I could definitely use a shampooing. There's mold in the bottom. Now I don't have any plumbing in here for a sink. I don't yet have storage, but there's plenty of room for a desk, a storage cabinet, a rolling cart, massage bed. It's a good sized room. So there's a separate entrance here and a separate exit. This door right there leads out to the back. And then this entrance in here to the spa, where they have access to the laundry. And there's another picture my daughter did. Now we'll go into my treatment room. Treatment room number 1, right off the waiting area. Keys over here. And this again is a work in progress, but I like it. It's simple. I brought, again, furnishings from home. In the beginning, there was almost nothing at home because I brought so much. This is a very nice bed. I was able to purchase this from a friend who had inherited it from a masseuse who was moving and didn't want it anymore. It's got an adjustment here for the knees. It's solid wood, and I've put a cushion on it. And I brought in a pillow to make my clients even more comfortable when they're having a service. I've got a place here for a head extension and a foot extension, but I found out that this is an older model massage bed, and I actually have to special order these because these